Mr. Rob Markman, hip hop journalist.
Oh.
He's right now the director of artist relations for Genius.
Yeah.
So he's been kind of in the hip hop journalism world for a while. Has just said that he's going to put out a new. He's putting out a new EP. I think it already came out. I haven't heard it yet. I'm going to listen to it probably this week just to check it out.
I think we should. That might be one that we review next week. Well,
we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, he's came out with his new EP, and it got me thinking, like, so because this game is different now. You know what I'm saying? It's like you got to, in this game, you can't just be a rapper anymore or just a journalist or whatever. You got to have like 4 jobs. You got to be like a Jamaican, like back on in Living Color. You know what I'm saying? You got to have the multiple jobs. All right.
Yeah. And
so I'm wondering, like, do we want to hear a rap album from a hip hop journalist? You know what I'm saying? Is that
why not?
Because he's a hip hop journalist.
Hip hop journalist, but it could have been. Do we want to hear an album from a daycare? A dude who does daycare? Possibly. You don't know what the fuck what he got. What kind of bars he's spitting.
He's probably got some beast ass bars.
Yeah, you don't know. That's my point.
No. I'm all for. I'm all for Rob Markman winning or whatever. I don't want anybody to think that I'm kind of shooting him down or anything like that.
People that work 9 to 5s, and if they didn't make it when they want to make it at one point, if they were doing it before what they do eventually,
right?
Doesn't mean that they're out of it. It doesn't mean that they lost that passion. It means that they just had to get a 9 to 5 because that wasn't paying the bills. You know what I'm saying? Right. And they found something they're doing. And in his case, it was something still to do with hip hop, so he could still stay within the culture.
Right, of course.
And which was
so
smart.
He's still close to the culture.
Him involved. You know what I'm saying? Kept him knowing his opposition if he ended up doing.
Well, that's funny you say that. Did you hear his freestyle?
Yes.
So in his freestyle, he says, "I'm interviewing rappers that I know that I'm better than."
Yeah.
All right, those are fighting words, bro.
Those are fighting. You know how many people that he interviewed
and they heard that and they're like,
I mean, like, was he talking about me?
Wale's like, he's talking about me.
Does he really think he's better than me?
Drake's getting mad.
Yeah, people get mad. People get mad. People are thinking. Was that a low, like a, what I'm saying, a subliminal?
Subliminal?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I don't think it was a subliminal. I think it was more just like rapper shit talking.
Yeah, exactly. I don't think
anybody should take that.
It's just not to a single person. I think it's to everyone.
Yeah, it's just, rappers do that. You know what I'm saying? We feel like we're better than everybody and we talk that shit.
You have to feel that way.
You know what I'm saying? I just heard Jordan Lucas on fucking Kendrick Lamar's DNA beat and, I'm like, did Jordan Lucas kill this harder than Kendrick Lamar? But I'm thinking about it, everybody's that's the competitive side. Right? When you hear rappers say that shit, it doesn't mean that they don't respect other rappers or whatever.
Yeah.
It's just a competitive thing, man. Like if you ball on the court, you feel like you're better than the next dude. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna stun a little bit. There's nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean?
Not wrong at all.
Yeah. But do you think this is good for, I guess people that are, that they do different things on the side and they're trying to be
people like us?
Possibly, you know what I'm saying? Maybe I feel like I might drop an album again one day. Maybe you might feel like you drop an album again.
Exactly.
But at the same time though, like I've always wondered, like, is this do we want to hear this? Because we're literally getting like somebody that's a writer and then he's a rapper and he goes back to writing and then he goes back to rapping. He's almost like a critic of the game, but then they're also putting out music. You know what I'm saying?
He's gonna get, he's gonna get critiqued. You know what I'm saying? People are gonna do it to him. He's gonna be on both ends. It may actually make him a better critic for the fact that he's gonna get the other side of it and he's gonna actually see what artists go through, from.
Well, he started off as a rapper, so he probably knows that side of it.
Well, started off, but did he get to that point where he was getting interviewed and getting kind of, mainstream and shit? Nah, he didn't make it there, did he? Yeah. Not as an artist.
No.
So now
I had heard about him from his journalism.
Yeah, now he's already on that platform because he's on Sway. You know what I'm saying? Like he's already getting interviewed by Sway, so it's like,
well, he gonna have connects.
Yeah, I mean, people know who he is because he does what he
Genius,
does. Yeah, journalist. He's with Genius and shit. And so
it's like a double-edged sword because it's like you come in there, it's like, I'm promoting my album, but I'm also coming to promote Genius or whatever. Yeah. It's like a double-edged sword.
And he already has people thinking like, what is he going to do? Like a little following of people interested in what's going on. He's already got the platform of being out there.
No, he does, and I follow him on Twitter. He's he engages. He has a lot of like hip hop discussions. Talks about things that like hip hop people that's like a really hip hop heads will talk about.
Yeah.
So this is gonna be interesting to see.
I can't wait to hear it.
I'm actually interested in hearing what he got to say. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I do want to hear it.
And this is to me overall probably good for, the rap game, and it's spreading and people having different jobs.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Because you really got to have multiple jobs these days because you can't fucking make money off rap anymore. Not like you want to.
And with that freestyle, you know what I'm saying? I heard it only once, so I want to hear it again. But I believe while I was hearing it, I did notice a few times where it's kind of like a little shaky. So,
experience, confidence.
Yeah.
Well, you gotta understand. I'm watching it, and this motherfucker Sway's like
putting him on the spot.
He's like, "Yo,
I was watching that shit too.
I've had the greatest of the greats come in here. I've watched them all. Big Pun, Jay-Z. Yes, he's like, it's like fuck, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta let the hyenas howl.
Yeah, like,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm like, damn, that's enough to like make somebody get a little nervous. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, like you really, he was saying it's like I'm just giving you a little taste of what you're gonna start getting. That's
right.
He's kind of doing that. Like,
no, I mean that's good. I love that way.
I mean, he was just friends with him. He knows him, so he's like, I ain't trying to
get
bust your balls, but basically,
we gonna put you on
a little experience of what's about to happen to you because it's our job to do.
He was like, not too many people can handle the spotlight.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You start thinking about all this shit. You start
get over here and rap before me. No, like basically.
You start looking at all these cameras and shit. Everybody's watching you. You're like, fuck. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I say that make you a little shaky and shit, but maybe 3 months. Maybe 3 months he'll come back and he'll be like, that shit'll turn him up. He'll get the fucking spin the bars. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? No. If it was me, that shit would turn me up. I'd be like, you really want to test me, cuz? You know what I'm saying?
I got this.
I'm gonna fuck you had Biggie up in here and Pac up in here, man. I handle this shit, baby.
You got me now. Wait till you see what I got. Wait till you hear this.
All right.
But
shouts out to Sway, man.
Yeah.
And shouts out to Rob Markman.
Yeah, man. Hey, do that shit. Keep it going. I'm gonna hear this shit.
Yeah. And we're gonna check it out. Maybe we might review it next episode. We'll see.